YouTube family, and welcome to another episode of This and That. Yes, it is your boy Rosel, your soon-to-be #1 YouTube host. Now, what you saw me doing earlier, there go Fitzgerald. We just started cooking. Here it comes. Hello, Fitz. What y'all saw me doing earlier was taking measurements of the of my Dutch oven, and then you saw me taking measurements of the Big Easy. But that's not exactly how it all went down. Me and my wife are trying to do better this year. We're trying to eat a little healthier, so we're doing more vegetables than protein. And I was trying to figure out a way I could use the Big Easy in order to eat healthier. And I thought, when I looked at my Dutch oven, I thought, I wonder where that thing fit in the top of the Big Easy. Because when you're using the Dutch oven, the only thing you really need is a heat source. You'll see those videos where the guys are out in the camp or outside and they're loading coals underneath their Dutch oven. They're putting coals on top of the Dutch oven, but they're simply trying to produce a heat source. So I thought to myself, I guarantee you if this thing will fit in there, it will be the perfect heat source. And lo and behold, it is. So today we're just going to cook some cabbage, and we're going to and this video is not about the recipe. If you want to know about my fried cabbage, my cabbage recipe, I have a video for that, and I'll put a link either up in the top or I'll put it down below. But this is strictly about the process. So without further ado, let's get started. So I just got cabbage. I got some smoked pork bones. Move, Fitz. Go inside. People don't want to see you all over the food. Move, Fitz. Go ahead and move our cutting board. Let's go ahead and get the Big Easy fired up. All right, the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and just put the onions in and get these onions to saute and move it around a little bit. We're gonna let those saute for a few 2 or 3 minutes. And actually this is what they call Creole seasoning. Like I said, this ain't about the recipe today, but the Creole seasoning has onions in it, it has garlic in it, it has celery in it, and parsley. So this is the perfect little starter for cabbage, or even when I'm doing my shrimp fried rice, I like to go to this or either a pico de gallo. So we're gonna go ahead and let these onions saute for a little bit, and we'll be right back. All right, fam, it's been about 10 minutes, and yeah, those onions are sweating now. We got those onions going. And if I forgot to mention it, I had already added a little oil in here before we got started. So we got those going. Now, a word of caution. Using the Big Easy and this Dutch oven, it's going to take a little bit longer for this thing to come up to heat. Because in actuality, the Big Easy was designed to have something in it and not on it. So it's going to take a little bit longer for this thing to come up to temperature versus having it on some hot coals at 400 degrees. So just a word of caution. You're going to get a little bit of smoke out of those openings on your Big Easy because, like I said, it wants something in it, not on it. Okay, now that we got these onions sweating, let's go ahead. We're going to add our smoked meat. And once again, remember, this is not about the recipe. This is about the process. I just want to show you there's different ways to use the Big Easy. I'm not sure that the people at Charbroil would recommend some of the things I do with the Big Easy, but I haven't found this anywhere else on the internet where people use a Dutch oven in the Big Easy, nor have I found another person that modified their basket. Not that I'm bragging, but when it comes to the Big Easy, I'm always thinking outside the box and trying to make things happen. Oh, by the way, this glove, you see it says Lake Charles. This is the glove I wanted. If you saw my video at the cast iron cook-off, if you saw that video, You saw where I spun a wheel and they gave you like a little prize. Well, this is the prize I won when I spun the wheel at the cast iron cook-off. And I thought, since I'm using the cast iron today, what would be more appropriate than to use my glove that I won at a cast iron cook-off? You see how I think? Always thinking outside the box. All right, we're gonna let this meat cook for about 10-15 minutes. Then we're gonna go ahead and add our cabbage. We got all day. This is gonna be my dinner this afternoon. I've already had some fruit and vegetables this morning. And like if I didn't mention earlier, I think I did. Trying to do a little better in 2020. So this is all about the process. Using the Big Easy for more than just meat. We can use it for vegetables, you know, like cabbage. And I do my shrimp in my little shrimp frying pan. So it's all about thinking outside the box with the Big Easy. I believe I'm gonna come up with a series where we can actually go, maybe not vegan, but vegetarian using the Big Easy. So we'll be right back in about 10 minutes. We'll check and see how that meat's doing. All right, fam, we went ahead. We added our cabbage. She's looking good. I put some of that meat on top so that juice can drain down into my cabbage. And I'm gonna try not to eat the meat. I'm trying not to do so much protein. I'm gonna try just to eat the cabbage. Yeah, right. All right, we're gonna go inside. That's a half a cabbage. We're gonna cut up the rest of our cabbage. Should take me about 5 minutes. We're gonna come right back, add the rest of the cabbage, and then we're gonna let it do its thing. Probably let it cook for a half hour or so, maybe an hour, and I think it should be tender and ready to eat. I like my cabbage just a little crispy with a little crunch. All right, y'all, stay tuned. We'll be right back. Oh, hey, y'all back? I'm back. My red cup. Y'all familiar with the Red Cup Society? I'm not sure that's a real thing, but I hear it on the movies, Red Cup. Red Cup usually means you got a little alcohol in it. Trying to watch my weight, not supposed to have any alcohol content, but what the wife don't know won't hurt her. No chaser. Sit my cup down for just a second. Alrighty. See what we're working. Ooh, yeah. Man, did y'all see that? Fitzgerald will come out here and clean that up, I'm sure. Guess what? We're ready for the rest of the kibosh. We're ready for the rest of the kibosh. That's French. I'm in Louisiana. The kibosh. All right. Now, we'll let that do its thing. Put the lid back on her. Next time we check it, we will be adding a little bit of seasoning. Like I said, we're gonna keep it simple, a little salt, a little pepper. Try not to do so much salt as well. I got high blood pressure. I got a lot of stuff to correct this year. Ooh-wee. If you saw my numbers on my blood pressure and everything's good, but if you saw all my illnesses on paper, it look like a train wreck. Cholesterol, high blood pressure, overweight. I ain't pre-diabetic or anything, but I'm sure that's coming. So, trying to head this truck off, this train off at the pass. Let's add a little more. Let's add the rest of this chicken stock. I got a feeling this is gonna be pretty good, y'all. I really do. Alrighty. Me and the red cup will be right back. Hey, I'm gonna need y'all to stop doing that. I'm gonna need you to call or ring the doorbell or something before y'all come in. All right, fam. We are back in business. I think it's time for a little salt and pepper. And not the singing group. but the seasoning. You know what? That's quite a bit of cabbage. Let's go ahead and open the big one. All right. All right, fam. I got a secret ingredient. Got a secret ingredient for y'all. Check this out. Sliced jalapenos. We're not gonna put a lot, but you want to put just a couple of jalapenos. I'm in Louisiana. I like my food hot and spicy. Pour about, there's about 3 teaspoons of jalapeno juice in there, or to your liking. Take all that, we're gonna stir it up real good. That meat is going to season it somewhat, but I don't think there's enough salt in those smoked ribs to induce that cabbage with enough salt. We don't want it too salty, but we do want to bring it up. And then those jalapenos are going to take the place, and it's going to attack your tongue in a different place, and you're going to get that hot, and you're not going to worry about that salt. And that's one way when you're trying to diet or do better, have less salt intake, then you want to attack a different part of the tongue. So with this, we're going to attack it with the heat. And heat is also a good way. They say to heat like pepper, things of that nature, red pepper, hot pepper, actually helps to burn fat for whatever reason. I'm assuming it raises your core temperature and it helps to burn fat. So that'll take the place of that salt. All right. Holy smoke. That's good stuff, y'all. Not quite hot enough. All right. Let's put the lid back on, and we're gonna let it do its thing. Probably the next time we open this, it will be done. All right, y'all remember to knock next time y'all come in. It's your boy. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. All right, family, I was ready for y'all this time. All right, we're about done. As you can see, the cabbage is looking excellent. She's all cooked down and ready to go. But like I told y'all earlier in the video, it's not about the recipe this time, it's about the process. As you can see, thinking outside the box, there's several ways to use the Big Easy. And you can use it when you're dieting, you can use it when you're eating regular, or you can use it day, night, or morning. It doesn't matter. You can cook breakfast on the Big Easy. So this is about done. We're gonna let it simmer down a little bit longer, but we're gonna go ahead and bring this video to a close. Let me sample just a little bit of that for y'all. Delicious. So remember, think outside the box. The Big Easy can be used for several different things. It doesn't matter, and it does like the stove. So you simply put it in there. It fits perfectly. This is 12 inches across. It holds 6 quarts of water. So this is the 6-quart, 12-inch stove. So with that being said, I hope this video has been helpful to someone. If it has been helpful, oh, by the way, I'll put a link in the bottom in the description for the Big Easy, of course, and for this size stove. So if this video has been helpful to someone, y'all give her a thumbs up. If not, y'all give her a thumbs down, and the reason why in the comment section. If you like what we're doing here, This and That, y'all consider becoming a subscriber. If you do subscribe, Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time we drop one of these awesome videos. It's your boy Rosie. Peace.